Lift it on the news when you got a problem down Tennessee. Dip dash at Tiffany's for a with them cold my stomach, charging out my lung. I got you money, someone to get you some. Hard to print to something when they're curving up them jeans. I'm just looking for the right one, but them young keep looking at me. 1 second, chat. I'm vibing. We're vibing, chat. I am adding songs to my playlist. I wonder which ones. Louisiana, Jack How we all doing today? Okay. I think we're good. How we all doing today, chat? Her daddy was a diplomat. He thought he ruled the world. And you connect the dots. Posture check. Let me sit up. How we all doing today? Good morning, good afternoon. Sick again? No! Where I'd rather be. Took my cat on a walk. How are you doing? Ducky, that's a weird thing to do. Why'd you take your cat on a walk? I fell in love with her. She liked it. I mean, I guess that's fair. She frolicked. Dropping in to say hi. Hi, Riot. How you doing? Shane, be honest, are you going to TwitchCon? Yeah, I'm going to TwitchCon. I need to buy my ticket, though, still. I'm alright, but ill at the moment. That's fair. I just exit at this point. I can't lie. Just coming in to drop this, but sadly can't stay. No! Ember with the 85 watch streak, though. Go. Met a businesswoman there. But how I didn't care. When the cop kicked in the door, they found a suitcase of cocaine. She took off with her dad, and I took all the... Alright, let's do the daily parkour that we do. I live in the house in the woods with my family. Loki, a house in the woods, Loki sounds kind of dope. Hi, Ash. How you doing? Did I see the new maps on MCC Island? No, I have not. We'll play some of them in a minute. I just like doing the daily parkour, that's all. The Sky Battle one's really fun. Ooh, new Sky Battle map. Gah. New map. No neighbors, meaning no socializing. Woo! I mean, in a way, that's W. Battle box is glitch from what I remember. You can't fill. Interesting. Hello. I'm like throwing. The Sky Battle is pretty good. I had a game when I had 14 Levy Sparks on it. That's kind of funny. But yes, I will be attending TwitchCon this coming up next month. Means you're in MCC again. Half joke. All I'll say is we just gotta remember other people and other opportunities. The answer is I don't know. But would I tell you guys the truth anyways? Probably not. The roster of players will come out eventually, though. So it's just like... You guys will know the players before even the teams come out anyways. So it's like... I can't even lie anyways. That means there's another Twitch Rivals in Rotterdam. Maybe. I could see them doing another one. Do you like 1.8 PvP? It's okay. I don't love it anymore, but it's okay. Dude. Sometimes you're flying, sometimes you're falling, but there's still beauty in the no. What was I gonna say? But yeah, I mean, it should be a good time. It should be another great event that they do, like always. Could I hit a jump? Thank you. Ugh. W. So if that's 9, and then the last one gives 2, that's 11. I need to do 5 of these. Got it. Numbers. I count a little bit there. Oh, exactly. My hey go, how's it going? It's going, it's going. We're just starting up the stream. Make it. Shane doing math, holy. Hey, my favorite subject is math. I actually, fun story, right? I think it was my sophomore year of high school, and I'm smart at math. I was in a AP, whatever sophomore year would have been, calculus or something like that. Or like geometry or something stupid like that. Who knows what it was, right? Are these random stories or Riz? I mean, they could be both. Oh. What's the word? We were taking a test, and like a lot of people used to cheat off of me. So the teacher ended up moving my seat to punish the other people around me. What's it called? So like punish me during tests. Like I basically sit alone during a test. And we were taking the midterm, right? And I thought I did like okay, whatever. Like obviously like every single time I take a test for math, I'm like, oh whatever, like I'll do fine, like it's whatever. Like it's not gonna be that big of a deal. Like I don't really have to worry about it that much. And the teacher, because everyone in that class I was more or less friends with, so I would joke a lot more than I would in a normal class. Because normally, in school, oh wait, I'm just doing everything now. Okay, let's just finish it out then. Usually in school I'm kind of a quieter kid, unless I know people, then I get a little bit louder and the teacher hates me. But I'm fine. Like I'm not like just like screaming or whatever. But so eventually we get our test back and the teacher was like, "Oh, um this time someone out of like the 20 years I've been working here and giving this test, someone finally got a hundred, like not just 100%, but got both of the bonus questions right and got 110%. Does anyone think it was them?" And I was joking because I didn't think it was gonna be me, but I just go, "Huh, me." And she goes, "Yeah, Shane, it was you." And I just remember just thinking, "Wow, I'm an ass." I was like, that was the biggest ego thing I could have ever done. And I literally remember her going, "Yeah, Shane, it was you." And I just going, I'm so sorry. Like, I just remember just telling everyone, I was like, "Yeah, I did not mean that." Dude. What type of kisses are you having that taste like whiskey? Nerd? Guys, just because I'm good at a subject does not make me a nerd. I'm a nerd. Just being a nerd also isn't a bad thing. Kisses from a drunk person? Yeah, probably. But how does that taste good? That does not sound enjoyable. Being a nerd is a huge W. For real. I fell. But it's just one of those things where, like, I feel bad. I felt bad. Just, like, being like, "Yeah, it's me." And then actually being me. Oh, you can't do that. What's the definition of a nerd? Just smart, basically. A geek is someone that, like, likes games and comic books and stuff. A nerd is, like, a bookworm. Down, girl. Leave you in a lonely tales town, girl. I love talking to bookworms. Hey, everyone has their people that they like to talk to. I will always live to... Dude, I suck. I will always live to the fact that, like, everyone has someone out there to hang out with, to be with, to date, to, like, whatever. You just gotta find them. You gotta, like, be willing to, like, look... Dude! You gotta be willing to, like, kind of look, or you'll never find anything like that. But, there's a lot of people, like that type of stuff. Like, I'm not the biggest bookworm person. I didn't want it. I'm just not resetting. Yeah. Not every smart dude is a nerd. Not every nerd is smart. Yes, that is true. Probably. Very happy. Are you ready to break the point record in Block Wars? I have a weird feeling I'll do well, but I'm not like over preparing. If anything, listen. Who the best? I'm the best up there. To the next till I reach the win. I singing bring bling 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 bling. You probably get top 5. Yeah, 100%. Dude, when's Blockward this weekend? Origin's harder than normal. It's harder in like ways. You know, you can bounce on it 3 times. Yeah, but I'm trying to get a good run. Yeah. Bling, bling. Bling, bling. Hi, Big. Is Fruity B in? I don't think so. Did I watch the last Block Wars? I did. A little bit of it, at least. Hey, Shane, how you doing? I'm doing good. How you doing, Mary? Another MCC Twitch Rivals? Yes, sir. Oh, yeah. John from Down Pub. That's our friend Dezer. Is Fruit in? I don't think so. To the racks till I reach the win. Hey, no. Graffiti and trenches are coming to Battle Box. Oh, that's cool. Mm, 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 mm. Lately, I feel so alone. I don't even know why I have a phone. Nobody hits me up and I'm stuck. Never had somebody could call my own. It's only walking down this road. Fake friends that I didn't have to know. The same ones that fucked me over. And around, they just go. I feel like I'm at all-time low. I am depressed and it hurts me to know. I just, my anxiety high, my depression low. Oh, make it! I just had somebody to hold. Was that PB? Yay! What's the best time? I'm not even in the top 10. Okay. Let's play Outwashed. I'm never going to be good at parkour that well. I feel like a new man. I wouldn't consider it to be crazy for you to be in Rivals since Pete and Fruit have both been in twice. Well, the thing is, so if you think about it, I'm not saying who's in or out, but there are people that have played none of these things, like none of the big ones. So like think about like all the cool events that we've done recently, like Ender Cup and stuff like that. Oh, new map. So like if there's anyone going that hasn't played like in any, like you would expect them to be in because they haven't played in any, you know what I mean? Ow. Left is the best way. Yeah, I didn't have a iron sword. I don't know where he got that from. What is this map? It's new. Bench. 07. Slowly getting back up to the 44 streak I had last time. Hey, you're at 3. Slowly but surely. Everyone gets back up there eventually. Shane, what's your favorite movie? Where was I a second ago? What the what? I don't know if I have a favorite movie. I mean, right now I really like Deadpool. Deadpool was a really good movie. Okay. I've never heard that song before, and I did not want to listen to it anymore. Also, I have it on shuffle. That's why. We're going back to Post Malone. Do you like anime? Yeah, I do like anime. Deadpool was so funny. No, it was incredible. I fell. Bit of a foul mouth hit, just a little. You can't say Jurassic Park isn't a good film. No, it was good. The thing is, I don't like have favorite movies. Like, I don't go like, oh my god, I love this song or I love this movie. Like, I don't have a favorite song. I don't have a favorite movie. The only thing I have like favorites of are like food and colors. Oh, motorcycle. Vroom vroom. Let me guess, red. No way. How'd you guess? Dude, why did I just do that twice in a row? I want to try anime, but I won't because it's so addicting. It's just TV. Like, it's just like another show. Chilled might be in because he asked to play. Oh. Ah. Shouldn't you play like you forgot Minecraft? What's Minecraft? I don't like this song. Let me turn down the music just a little bit. My favorite anime? Oh, the new map again. What's my favorite anime? I mean, I really like My Hero right now since it's coming out with a new season. Posture check. I got you. Thank you for the posture check. What is that? Oh, that's weird. I'm doing great. Left? What's left? Oh, you like want me to go this way. Shane, why? Oh, my bad. I meant to die actually there. Like, I want to walk off on purpose. What's up here? No one. My Minecraft player. Oh, yeah. The new map is really weird. It seems very, like, open. Or pretend nothing happened? Exactly. See, now you're understanding. Now you're getting it. Any stories to tell? See, I didn't change the title, but I didn't think about any stories. It's just like, there's so many random things I could probably talk about that happened that I just can't remember. It's okay, guys. Oh, well, I thought there was a block behind there. I was dead anyways. The red team wanted me dead. The Shane Riz for real, for real. A lot of see, the thing is, the problem, like the most recent time. What do you want me to do there? There was a whole red team. What do you want me to do? Like 360 Fortnite bridge up to the sky? Like I was dead either way. E spam, it doesn't work like that. Especially if I start clicking other buttons, I'd have to be only clicking E, and that doesn't really work by itself in like situations like that. That's just hopeful that you get only 4 of the AT&T. It's because what's it called? No one else would actually even use it. They just kind of just like have it in their inventory, and then they just blow it all up on themselves. See, this guy took half of the stuff. It's normal to take 2. Oh. Oh. This is fun. Can I just play a game? It's like with like quote unquote Riz stories. Most of the things I've ever done. Your game is laggy? Looks fine to me. That's why. No? Hi, Parker. The thing is, like, any time I've ever like talked to a girl, most of it is just me being like, just normal. Shane's lost his ability on vacation. Oh yeah. Everything went out the door when I went on vacation. Everything just said goodbye. Why? How long have I used eSpam? I have used it ever since I got the game, more or less. Where are these diamond swords from? Why do they all have diamond swords? Oh, my teammate has a diamond sword. I want a diamond sword. Oh. Hey, teammate. Want to get rid of the lava on me, please? I want... I want the diamond sword. Hello. Well, I'm alive. Not for long. Oh, yep, they're chasing me still. Oh, I'm alive. Oh, hi, dude. Have I ever watched Mob Psycho? No, I have not. It launched itself. Like, I died. The most well-run Twitch Rivals event is ever happening again. I mean, to be fair, I mean, most well-ran Minecraft Twitch Rivals. Oh, you said Minecraft. You just wrote MC instead of Minecraft. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, why does it make those sounds now? Did it always make those, like, team sound dying things? Like the do. I got backstabbed. Oh, I'm dead. I never found a diamond sword, and everyone I killed with a diamond sword just fell into the void. Oh, there you go. It's a god versus two. Today is my 5th watch streak. Well, happy 5th watch streak. But that's the thing. Like, all the stories I was telling you yesterday or 2 days ago were like stories of like me like failing, which I could definitely think of another one. Like, there was a time. Okay, I've told this story before, but I'll say it again. Who? What? I need a name. We need a name. A girl name. Jenna, Lily, Sophia. Subject A, number 3321. That would be too forgetful. I would not remember that. Let's just go with Lily. So I really like this girl named Lily. Actually, I didn't really like her at the time. So this was middle school, right? Let's put this in perspective. This is middle school, right? This is like ye old Shane. Like, I was just a young buck, right? Young buck Shane was in the house. And, young buck Shane didn't ever had a real relationship. He's had like text message relationships or like those what's it called? Kindergarten recess relationships. Oh, I'm dead. Anyways, when I was like, I think in the 7th grade, no, must have been the 6th, because something happened to both grades and then it ends off in 8th. In the 6th grade, me and a group of friends that we were all in the same class. We made this giant group of friends. There was 5 girls and 5 guys, and at the time, I mean, this is still a thing, but at the time, doing like chips and like mashing people's names together were really big at the time. And one day, the girls in the group were like, "There's 5 guys, 5 girls in our group. Let's split it up. 5 guys, 5 girls, and make like groups. Like, let's do a group of the girls and like a group of a guy and a girl, guy and a girl, guy and a girl." Oh my god, this guy's like just pushing through the... Oh, I didn't place. Oh, I'm dead. I'm alive still, somehow. I didn't... Yeah, I'm dead. Shane, do you play Creepcraft? No. Shane, do you have a girlfriend? I'm not explaining. Figure it out. Anyways, so we make up these like ships, right? And I end up getting with Lily. And like she was nice, obviously, whatever. And when this all happened, right? It was just kind of funny at the time, like, oh, ha ha ha, we're like in groups. Anytime we would do anything, like if we went to like an amusement park or anything like that, we'd be like, oh, let's stay in our couples, because it was funny. So I'd always ride with her. Everyone would ride with her, like whatever. We'd sit next to each other whenever it was something like that. Blah 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 blah. Right? Eventually, these groups kind of like, I think because we like spoke it into existence, these groups started to feel kind of like real in our sixth grade minds, right? Let's remember this. This is sixth grade. So another pair started like having a thing. And I think another one started to have a thing. Two of them hated each other, so that was never gonna happen. Not hate is a strong word, but like two of them just like didn't like each other like that 100%. So I think they were kind of mad that they weren't put with other people. I low-key think that the girl liked me, but obviously I was with Lily, so she didn't get that choice. So it's just like the reason that me and Lily were put together. So they had reason. So the two people that didn't like each other were the smartest in the group, so they were put together. There was two that were put together that were short, two that were quote unquote jocks. I was put together with someone because we were tall. Was the only reason we were put together. Like I think we were both kind of tall and we were both the same height. Well, I was kind of tall for my age and she was just average girl height for a sixth grader. But it was just tall. Because girls are always taller than dudes at that age. Yeah, I don't know why I ran into a full team there. Anyways. I'm just shorter all the time. I mean, hey, some people are shorter, but that's okay. We love our short kings. Anyways, so eventually, I think people started to get feelings because, like, once you, like, spend enough time with someone and you start to become, like, friends. So dumb. Like, what kind of question is that? When everyone started to get like feelings, I started to have like a thing for Lily. Like, you know, I was telling like my friends, and then my friends would then tell the girls. So then eventually like it was like this like high school or middle school thing where like it would go down the grapevine and then people would be like, "Well, do you like Shane?" And she'd be like, "I guess." Like I kind of, I guess. So then she'd say that, that all the girls would be like, oh my god, you guys like each other, you guys should actually date, whoa, oh my god, ha 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 ha. Middle school. But when that all was happening, one of our mutual friends, one of the girls, would like tell me things. Why that guy's just running through? Oh, bye, dude. One of my friends, mutually like was like more my friend than her. I asked her about it. I was like, I was told that you guys talked about me and my situation, more or less, and they're like, yeah, and I was like, well. One flying to you and you run over and kill me. Interesting. Middle school something I wish I could erase all my memories. Yeah, for real. But eventually like we're like the middle school thing was happening where like you're like, oh, do they like me? Do they not? Blah 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 blah. I asked her. She said yeah. So I like this must have been like sixth grade. I'm like walking up to her with my Bieber haircut, like whatever. And I just remember just kind of being like the same thing I used to say all the time, just being like, hey, do you want to be my girlfriend? Like, because you never go on a date first. You just say, hey, girlfriend, question mark. And then you go on a date. And she just was like, oh, I don't think I'm mature enough to be in a relationship right now. Something like that. Something just stupid. W pickup line. Dude, I was the Rizzler back in middle school, apparently. I was in 2 real, totally super real relationships before that. We sat at the park, guys. Like, as a young lad, I was just the GOAT. I don't know what mature means in middle school. Yeah, exactly. When he's romantic. Exactly. Exactly. See, now you get it. Yeah, so she was just like, oh, I don't think I'm ready. Like, I think I need to, like, be, like, more mature. Diamond swords. The Rizzler master, exactly. Anyways, so this all happened. It's like bummed, but like I was how old in 6th grade? How old are you in like 6th grade? 14, something like that. I'm like 14. I just remember being like, oh damn, that sucks. All right, let's go play some soccer, guys. Woo! Let's go play on the playground. Let's go play freeze tag. I don't know, something like that. Like, oh, let's go play freeze tag. Soccer mentioned. Yeah. Anyways, so this all happens, whatever. We stay as like a couple, like we still like were like friends, like the shipped couple thing. Like we weren't together, but like anytime our group would hang out, we'd still like sit next to each other for the thing. We'd like do this. Hello. Guys, I think that guy really wanted me dead. And this guy just runs past someone just to kill me. Like, what was that? Anyways. I, like, whatever, got over it. I mean, it didn't really make a difference because it was just, like, a middle school thing. My, like, half a year goes by, whatever amount of time goes by. Whatever amount of time goes by, right? And my friend, again, my mutual friend that's been, that basically screws me over this whole entire story. You know what I mean? One day we were just all talking, and she was like, hey Shane, like she called me, and she was like, hey Shane, and I suspected, I never asked, I just always like suspected this to be true. But she called me, and I swear I heard stuff in the background, and I was like, oh, what is that? And she's like, oh, it's my sister, because she had a sister. So I guess I in my mind I was like, okay, that makes sense. Damn it. But I think it was them. So she was in the room, unless it was like a dare or whatever. Teammate, don't give up. Never back out. Never back down. Never give up. Never back down. So she eventually was just like, hey, Shane, like, oh, you know how you asked out, Lily, I almost said her real name. You know how you asked out Lily to be your girlfriend? I was like, yeah, like half a year ago or whatever. Yeah, why? And she was like, oh, we were talking about it earlier today, and she was saying how she low-key regretted it, like she wished she said yes to you. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, W, Shane's the Rizzler again. Shane's back in action is like what I felt, not what I said. Obviously, because Rizzler wasn't really a thing back then, but how I felt, right? So Shane the Rizzler's back in my mind. I'm like, okay, let's go. So I am like, okay. Ow. I just got absolutely ping-ponged. So she's like, do you still like her? I was like, yeah, I mean, I like her. She's nice, whatever. Like, those types of feelings don't really go away after, like, half a year, like, I guess. And especially because I always, like, still hung out with her. So I still, I guess, liked her. But again, like, I don't really remember. Like, this is now, if I was 12 years ago. Was she pretty? I still know her to this day. I hung out with her, like, a little bit more than half a year ago now. She has a boyfriend. And I know her boyfriend. The boyfriend was actually in the same group. He was just dating someone else at the time. But so I just was like, "Oh, okay. W, cool. Let's go." So I remember the whole, like, I don't remember. I messed up. Is the boyfriend pretty? Is he? Am I my pretty girl? What was I gonna say? I remember where it was when I said, like, asked for the second time, because the first time I think was just at the the playground at school, like something super forgettable. Like, I don't really exactly remember. It was something just like very basic, very easy to like forget. Um. Um, and this time, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it more of like in less of like a just stupid place. I remember we were out with our friends, like everyone was there. Um, and I was like, okay, we're gonna go. Like, eventually, I'm gonna get everyone to go away. Like, my friend was involved in it. That like, um, what was I gonna say? Oh, how was your time with Mister? I'm gonna try to set you on a date, Shane. Oh, I'll talk about that afterwards. Um, we Anyways, so I had my friend that was involved was like telling me that the other girl liked me, whatever, blah 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 blah. She was there while we were all hanging out. Ow! Why is everyone just being mean? She was there, and I'm just impressed you hung out with middle school friends within the last year. Yeah, we hang out once in a while. They're a lot closer with each other than with me, but like we'll do like a friendsgiving type of thing. See you later, Chad. But anyways. Um, Eventually she got everyone to go away, but they all knew what was happening. Everyone knew what was happening. Everyone knew that, like, I was about to ask her to be my girlfriend again. I get her, like, to this area. It's in the middle of the night. It's really quiet. All the stars are out, whatever. It's so cute. Oh my god, how cute. Like, you know what I mean? Like, ha ha ha. Um, what's it called? Eventually, I'm, like, talking to her for, like, maybe 10 minutes, and like I could see the other people like around the corner basically being like, do it, more or less, like kind of like that, like kind of looking at us and like wondering if it had already happened, kind of like looks. um and but eventually, whatever, I do the classic like middle school thing, like just not even like being like, let's go on a date, just, do you want to be my girlfriend? And I just was like, okay, this is gonna be the easiest thing ever, but obviously I was still a little nervous. Where'd they... Oh. I was like, where'd they go? But yeah, I was like, oh, this is gonna be the easiest thing ever. Like, I already know that she regretted it. I already know that she still likes me. Like, this is gonna be the easiest thing ever. And then I ask her, maybe the first time she doesn't say it, because this time I know she says it. The second time I ask her out, she just goes, like, we're almost in high school. I don't think I want to get in a relationship before high school. Like, I just don't think I'm ready. Like, blah, 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 blah. And I just remember being like, bro, either you're a wimp, you don't actually like me and the girls are just messing with me, or you're just saying it and then changing your, like, mind or whatever. But I was not a happy camper. Like, I mean, I was fine. Like, I wasn't like, oh, I hate you, die, blah, 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 blah. Like, I was fine, right? Ow. Are you really gonna come over here? Okay. Me personally, if I was Shane, oh no, I took it fine. I was just like, oh, that's okay. Like, I totally understand that. Like, the second time at least, I don't remember what she said the first time. It was on the, like, park bench. So if she said anything, I would have just been like, oh no, oh, that's sad. Sorry, bye, and then ran off and played soccer. Like I said, like, that would have just been whatever. That one, I just remember being like, oh, like, totally understandable, like, I totally understand that, blah, 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 blah. Rah, soccer. Oh, the next time, though, like, again, like, she said that, all that, whatever, blah, 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 blah. She doesn't end up dating anyone. It's not like the other stories where, like, I'd ask to date them and they say, oh no, not right now, and then they'll just be like dating someone the next weekend. The funny thing about her, though, is in high school, she eventually dates my best friend at the time, the dude that was trying to hook me up with other people. So that was fun. I mean, I didn't really care at that point. Like, I'd already been over her for years. I'd liked other people, dated other people. Cool. But I just remember being like, wow, you guys are such a great couple. And I had to third wheel it 3 times because they knew I knew each other. Shane and Jimmy were the Rizzling duo. Oh yeah. Yeah. So I saw him yesterday, or 2 days ago now, maybe. I don't know if I streamed the day that I was going to see him. No, I did because I left. I didn't stream yesterday though, for whatever reason. How did I do yesterday? Oh, I know what I did yesterday. But so I saw him yesterday, and I was telling him about the stories that I was telling on stream, and it was to the point where, like, he laughed and he was like, "Oh yeah, those did happen," because, like, I would, like, tell, like, you guys, like, the first time I was telling the stories, you guys were like, call him. And I was like, no, because I hadn't talked to him in forever. And I was like, because I think that you guys, like, in ways thought I was lying, but the stories are very much true. But oh no, 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 no. Okay. Teammate. Okay. And he runs. It's one dude. Just fight him. Why would you lie about something that gains you? Because it's cool stories. People, you guys know storytelling YouTubers. You You know, 90% of the stories they tell are just fake. Come on. You think that these YouTubers are making videos every single week about these like Rizzler stories that they're having with their friends or whatever are actually real? No, they're fake. Like, or like all these stories that like these like people that are um that are like, oh, my teachers caught me like the Odd Ones Out. The Odd Ones Out is different. Odd One Out stories are a little bit more real. It's like the people that like have like a new story every single week and it's super crazy. Odd One Out stories are like, oh, my dog, haha. Where some people like make stories and they're like, yeah, like my teacher found like 20 milligrams of like hoo-ha in my bag, and then like I like flushed it all down the toilet, and it happens like 20 times. I'm like, are you just dumb? I didn't have it in the right spot. Chain stories are very obviously not all real. Yeah, sure, like chain stories. Yeah, like I've heard some of his hoo-ha. I didn't know what else to call it. Please tell us what 20 milligrams of hoo-ha is. I don't know. I didn't make the stories. Um. 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 But yeah, when I was talking to him yesterday about it, I was telling him about the time that So actually, he told me more. So for everyone that was here yesterday, so about the one, I don't know if I told you guys about this story. I'll tell it again, just in case you guys weren't here yesterday. Um, for whoever wasn't here yesterday, give me a chat. We need a girl's name. Give me a girl's name, chat. We need another girl's name, chat. My team dying. Mario, Sophia, Alice, Haley, Alexandra. Beyonce, Jessica, and let's do Jessica, right? So Jessica had a crush on me since like middle school. Fun fact, I found out this yesterday too. She's engaged. Everyone say congratulations, Jessica. I want everyone in chat right now to say congratulations, Jessica. Thank you, guys. No, I'll wait. No, go ahead. Everyone say congratulations, Jessica. I'm waiting. I'll wait. Just kidding. Oh, I'm low. What? Just killed me. Where? Oh, it was right here? What? Oh, they didn't. No, wait. No, I was blown up. They didn't hit me. I got blown up by TNT here. What? Huh? What? Anyways, so this girl Jessica has had a crush on me for a long, long time apparently. Like to the point where like I knew about it because I would be told about it. Any other games have a new map? Oh. Anyone gonna play? No, okay. Not gonna even try. But for anyone that didn't hear the story already, so this girl named Jessica, she was really nice, really pretty, like stuff like that. I have actually no idea why I wouldn't give her a shot, because I hadn't been in a relationship at the time for a while. Anytime that someone would tell me about it, I mean, I had no reason. I think because of the fact that like I was being pressured to do it, I was like, no. But we would like talk once in a while. Like we didn't talk that much ever. Like we would ever like barely ever talk. John. Thank you so much for the tier 1 for 13 months. My God, thank you so much. Yeah, so I never really talked to her that much, like small conversations maybe in class or like whatever, right? And she would go to my friend and be like, "Oh my God, like he's so good looking, blah 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 blah. I really like him, blah 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 blah. What do I do?" And so my friend Jimmy, would like all the time, all the time would be like, you should ask out Jessica on a date. You should ask out Jessica on a date. You should take Jessica out on a date. Like she likes you. You should ask her out. You're single. Like you want to be in a relationship, don't you? Ask her out on a date. Blah 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 blah. Ask her out on a date. Like all the time. And I'd just be like, nah, 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 blah 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 blah. Right? It's the daddy girl. So she, so eventually, like, we were talking about it one day, me and my friend, Jimmy, and he was like, just basically like, again, like asking me, and I was like, bro, no. And he was like, do you think she's attractive? Like, do you like her? And I was like, no, she's pretty, she's nice, like, whatever, blah, 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 blah. Then he's like, then why don't you? Like, what do you like about her? Like, and I was like, just trying to, like, appease him. And I was just like, ugh. I can't remember which one I said. It was either straight or curly, but I just go with curly because that's what I remember. I was like, you know, I really think she looks really, really pretty when she curls her hair. I think it's really pretty. I know I said curly yesterday, but I don't remember if it actually was curly or if it was the other way around. But it doesn't make a difference. You know, it's the same story, just straight or curly hair, whatever. Yeah, so I was like, oh, you know, like, I like her when she wears curly hair. And I found out, so I'll finish the story. First. So they had classes together, right? Wow, I can't believe I found them. They had classes together, so apparently, my friend Jimmy had like walked up to her earlier that day, and they must have talked about me for whatever reason, or he might have just brought it up. But he was like, "Hey, Shane told me that he likes it when you have your hair curled. Like he thinks you look really pretty when you have your hair curled." And lo and behold, the next day, she shows up with like her hair curled up in a nice shirt, like a nice pant, like wearing jeans and a nice shirt, like makeup done, very pretty, and walked up to me and was like, "Hey Shane, how you doing today?" Like whatever, blah 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 blah. And we had a conversation. I was like, "Oh, you look really pretty today." I think I said, I remember we had a little bit of a conversation. I think I remember saying something along the lines of like any reason for like any like special reason for being so like dressed up, because she was like wearing like a nice dress or something, or like something that normally you wouldn't wear to like a day at a public school, right? um and just let people date who they want. Yeah, no, you're right, John. It's a funny story. You'll hear the end of this, John, and you're gonna be like, oh my God. Um, and we had a conversation. It went well. Um, I can't remember if she like asked that day, but I'll tell this story too. Um, but uh, eventually we ended the conversation, and I walked over to Jimmy when I'd seen him because I didn't have a class with him or anything, and I saw him in the hallway. I walk up to him and I'm like, "Hey, random question. Hey man, random question. Did you maybe say something to Jessica about what I told you yesterday?" And he was like, "Maybe. Why?" And I kid you not, I think while we're having this conversation, she walks past us and like waves at us like, "Oh, hey Shane and Jimmy, hi." And like we waved back. And I was like, I just remember just being like, anything interesting about what she's wearing or has like it did today? And he was like, "I have no idea what you're talking about." And I'm like, "You know damn well what you did, Jimmy." I was like, I was like, you son of a gun. Um, and he was just like, "Bro, just like, you think she's pretty like that? You should have like asked her on a date or something." And I was like, "It doesn't work like that." Oh my god, they're all alive. I want the new map. You whippersnapper, yeah, pretty much. Um, but I was like, it doesn't work like that, dude. No. um, eventually, after this conversation, this is something I found out not yesterday, but my friend told me like years ago now, like 2 years ago or something, that she would, while they would be talking about like me or like, cause she knew that he was trying to hook me up with her, cause she wanted it to happen. Ow! He just killed all three of us with potions of harming. Is she the one who's married now? She's getting married. I think she's engaged. Is what my friend told me. I could look. I actually don't remember her real name now. But, um, every single time they'd talk about me and I'd like walk by, she'd purposefully say like weird things to like make him weirded out because we were good friends, obviously. And one time apparently I walked by and apparently she just calls me daddy. And he was like, "Bro." Like, what? That's crazy. Like, yeah, no, that is crazy. But yeah, we were talking about it yesterday, and he told me more information. I got more of the juicy deets from my friend yesterday about her. Um, not all of them. You're not getting all of them. Well, how do I say this? He basically was just saying that like a lot of the time, she would like, I never, I guess, noticed, but she would like, while we were at practice, like watch like our practices and like fantasize about like us being in a relationship and stuff or whatever, and she'd like complain and like nag my friend about it. Just more random things that like would happen behind the scenes about like our relationship of as people, which is funny to know when you get to know she's watching the stream right now. That'd be funny. um so one time, I remember this vividly because it was like after this all had happened, right? She curled her hair, whatever. Funny enough, I think her hair was curled this day. She was at one of our soccer practices, right? And she walked up to us afterwards, right? And I was having like a little conversation with her, like nothing too crazy. She was like, good practice, by the way. And I was like, oh, thanks, whatever, blah, 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 blah. She, for whatever reason, we ended up like exchanging numbers. The conversation was something along the lines of like, oh, we should hang out sometime. Hello? Kill each other? If you're gonna do like... What is that? Like, why even do that? Someone was right? What do you mean? I don't know. Weirdos? That's just weird. No, it is just weird. Like, why play on different teams? Like, just play on the same team at that point? Oops. We were having a conversation. Eventually, she must have said, like, oh, we should hang out sometime, whatever. And I give her my phone number. And I remember thinking afterwards, I was like, uh-oh, this is leading towards relationship. Like, I don't know why I'm doing this. Like, I don't know why I'm, like, doing this, like, weird relationship thing when I know that I don't want to do this. Kill each other? No. That's not the conversation I've had with Jessica. But I give her my phone number, and I just remember thinking that I was gonna get a text message the next day. She surprisingly just never messaged me. Like, she never texted me, she never messaged me, she never, like, nothing. She just I mean, it's just a phone number. You're good. Yeah, but I figured she'd like be like, "Hey, Shane, like, what are you doing on Saturday? Like, let's go out or something." But like, she just never did. Maybe she was nervous. I don't know. Maybe she was afraid of rejection. Cause I gave her my phone number. She didn't give me hers. So it's not like I could have texted her. You know what I mean? But this is way before you streamed, right? Yeah, this is way before I started streaming. You can't fill the mode's bug? Yeah, but they could have killed each other. I want to play the new map. New map. New map. New map. The OG Fire Breath Band? For real. Into the late 1600s? Okay. Not that old. The real question is, did you dribble past anyone in practice? Yeah. Oh, is this a new map? Oh, it's graffiti. I think that's his new, right? I'm gonna go to sleep now. Bye, Shane. Good night. But, yeah, it was a very interesting situation for a long time. Like, nothing ever, like, horrible happened in it. Like, she never did anything. Just lots of, like, weird conversations. I'd see her at, like, a football game. And then, like, dude, the whole entire, like, world on me. Some people are interesting. Yeah, and then there's some people, like, I just threw with. So there was someone, the Avengers. Yeah, for real. Nah, that wasn't as bad. I need to know their girl's name, chat. This story isn't a rejection story, but it's just about a girl, I guess, so I can tell you guys. It's whatever. We need a girl's name, chat. Sammy, Sophia. You guys like the S names. Cassandra, Shannon. What's up with all the S names? We should play a game. Like, every single time you guys give me a girl's name in a different, like, letter. You know what I mean? Sandy Cheeks Trust. This guy's trying to W tap me. Like, bro, it's not that serious, bro. His name is PvP Boy 92. I think he's a PvP boy. Let's go with Zoe. It's the last one. Let's just go with Zoe. So there was a girl named Zoe that I met in high school, and it was one of those relationships that like we were good friends. Like we hung out every single day, like because we were in class together, but we talked every single day. Like it was a good like relationship, like fun, friendly. You know what I mean? Nothing too crazy. And we were also in the same friend group, so whenever like our friend group would do something, we like whatever would hang out, right? I think it was my senior year, senior year, like early senior year, right before the stuff that the girl that I talked about yesterday, if you were there, so, ow. Oh, and they're filling. Interesting. But so Zoe and I were good friends, like, you know, like very natural, very normal. And then at one point, it was just very random. All of a sudden, they wanted to hang out with me a lot more. We would hang out alone. We would go out and drive, you know, hang out. And for whatever reason, I don't know if it's because we became too good of friends. I'm just oblivious of the fact. You know what I mean? Like, bro, that didn't happen. Lol. I was just very oblivious of it all. I thought we were just hanging out because we were friends. You know, we were hanging out so much, like, you know, we were good friends. We just became like good friends. You know, normal. You know what I mean? Like, not everything has to be weird like that. Hi, Kaizo. Not everything has to be weird like that. We love life stories. Exactly. Eventually, like, I start to notice, because you can kind of get the feelings, you know what I mean? Like, the always laughing at your jokes, or, like, always wanting to be around you, always wants to sit next to you, like, stuff like that. Like, small stuff like that. It got to the point where there was one time, and maybe you're just funny and sociable. Well, I know it's more because I was told afterwards. That's why I'm confidently saying it like that, like, because I know it's true. There was one time we were all hanging out as a friends group, and we were drinking apple juice, guys. We were drinking lots and lots of apple juice. Why is there 6 people in this game? Oh, there's more than 6 people. It just only shows 6 people. We love apple juice, guys. We love apple juice. So we're drinking apple juice. We're like, wee, apple juice, right? And it's one of those things where, like I said before, when you drink an apple juice, you're a little bit more confident, right? Orange juice, my bad. We're drinking orange juice. And the game's broken. Hey, it's not. No, it's not broken. You're a little bit more confident when you're drinking apple juice, right? And I fell. Oh, look at the banana I'm holding in my hand. I fell. So she was obviously a lot more confident, and same thing I think as like the last time. She was getting very touchy with me, and at one point, just like straight up, just like sat on my lap, was touching my leg, you know, stuff like that. And that was like the day I realized, like, it was like, oh shoot, you know what I mean? Question marks and stuff like that is like a fair assumption, guys, but it's okay. It's okay. I did not mind. Let's remind. Stand up as quick as possible. No, I liked her like as a friend, and like she's pretty and stuff. And I was also very under the influence of apple juice, so it wasn't like a bad thing. You know what I mean? It wasn't like a bad thing. Um, and we only had 1 or 2 classes together, so like we were good friends, but like it wasn't like too crazy, right? The problem is, right? So this happens, right? But it happens like this party happened. This is a very very complicated situation, chat, right? This situation happens right before prom, right? And if anyone understands what was here yesterday when we're talking about the prom day, you can understand why that makes things complicated. But um, so where it becomes interesting is because this all happens, right? And I'm at this moment in time single, right? I am single, right? Had no one I was going to prom with, anything like that. It was like a little bit before prom, right? It wasn't like exactly like the next day was prom, you know what I mean? But like it was close enough, right? This all happens. We continue to talk a little bit more. Like another party goes around, the same ish type of stuff happens. You know what I mean? A little bit more. You can take a guess. Not super much, but we kissed, right? I can say it. Whatever. It doesn't make that much of it. Like you guys aren't 10 years old. Whatever. Um, this all happens, right? And the next day, I was like, hey, random question, off the dome, right? Are you going to prom with someone? And she was like, yeah, I'm already going with someone, sadly. I would have went with you, but I already asked, like, Lawrence. Sure. Like, let Lawrence, right? I already asked Lawrence, right? Like, oh, damn, that's okay, right? And it kind of continues for a little bit. And then till one day, um, it wasn't like one day. It was like a cumulative time right before prom where like we would like hang out a little bit less and less. Um um and she was just like being weird and whatever, and I was just like, what's going on? And right before prom, like maybe a week before prom, because my whole assumption, like, I had then picked someone to go to prom with, right? Um, whatever I ended up picking as a name for the girl last time, right? I ended up having a date to the prom, right? Um, like a week before the prom, I was talking to her, and I was just like, hey, what's good? Like, what's like up with you, basically? Like, I was just like kind of upfront with her, like, you're acting weird around me, like, is something happening? And she was just like, yeah, I'm sorry, I'm gonna be honest with you. Me and Lawrence started dating. Like, Lawrence asked me to be his girlfriend, and I said yes. Um, and I was like, oh, okay. Um, and she was more or less telling me during this story that, like, when she's talking to me, is that she liked me more, and that, like, she didn't want to date him, she wanted to date me. And I was like, oh, that makes things complicated. Um, but I was like, look, I'm not going to be a homewrecker. Like, you figure out your things first, and come back to me when you figure it out, right? So she has this whole situation happen, right? She's like talking to the dude, whatever. Do people do that when they like people? Sadly, yeah. Um, she, I understand why. She just is she's a very nice person, very genuinely like sweetheart person. Some people do it for the attention. Yes, some people do it for the attention. She's a very shy person, not the vibe I would get from her. Flexes, etc. Yeah. It seemed like from the way she was telling me is that she was more afraid of hurting his feelings and like telling him no because they were going to prom and blah 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 blah, and she didn't want to have to be like, no, sorry, and then go to prom with him. So she was like, from the way she was telling me, she kind of doing it for him more than herself, which, whatever. Like, you do you, man. You do you. And oh, what is happening here? That didn't work. Anyways, so as you guys know from the story last time with prom, right? So prom happens. I am now talking to the other girl, right? I'm going through that thing with the other girl. We remember this, right, chat? Ow, 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 ow. Are you winning? I am winning. Basically, I met up with someone that I used to have a crush on. I found out they had a crush on me. Whatever. Then we start like hooking up, right? So then we're together. I think about a week later, Zoe messages me and is like, "Hey, I just messaged, or I just talked. What just? Oh, I just talked to Lawrence, whatever name I came up with. I just talked to Lawrence, and I just broke up with him. I want to date you. Like, do you want to go on a date sometime?" And it was so awkward because she was obviously so nice, and like I literally had told her like a week before, like, I mean, I'm down, but you need to figure out your stuff. I didn't think it would take her a week. So I eventually, oh, okay. Eventually, I'm just like, oh, I'm sorry, but like, I am talking to X name girl, right? Whatever. Like, we met up at prom again, and we hit it off again. Blah 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 blah. I'm sorry, I really do like you. Just bad timing, honestly, at this point. Run! Watch this, chat. Watch this. Watch this. Bye. Oh, there's someone behind me. There's someone behind me, isn't there? So I have to tell her like I'm not gonna I am not a cheater. So like I had to tell her and be like, hey, you know, like I'm already like talking to this girl, like I can't do this type of thing. How low is he? And he walked off. Oh, he's not low at all. Chain 200 chamber didn't work. It did work. The person fell off. I didn't get the kill for it. They just fell. Where is it? Is it this one? Yeah, they fell into this one. They just didn't. I didn't hit them last. And I remember like, cause obviously like the thing with the girl after prom didn't happen. Like didn't work out. Still smart though. Yeah, I mean I was honest with them. Like I just was just like, oh, you know, I just can't. Like you, not took too long. she got it done and over with in a week. Like that was not even like a relationship. Poor whatever name I gave him, Lawrence. Poor Lawrence like had a love relationship with a girl he liked for like maybe a week. So the poor dude. But who knows what she said to him. Long story short, she lives somewhere now. She doesn't live in the state with where I do anymore. Let Oh, the whole team's here. Oh, we're just gonna go the other way. And I mean, she seems happy. She has a boyfriend, I think. Blah 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 blah. Not Lawrence. She is not dating Lawrence. But it's one of those things where like, a lot of those people, like the girl, so, the person after prom that like went, they are back now, but they're just dating someone else. We haven't talked ever since. Who remembers if she remembers. I only realized that she's home now because I was thinking about it because I was talking about the old stories, and she posted on Instagram for the first time in like years. So I saw it and I was like, oh, she's home. But oh, like, why are you doing a TNT cannon from 2 meters away? Just come and kill me at that point. Like, what are you doing? But yeah, I mean, it was such an interesting conversation because then like she leaves, right? The girl that I say, so Zoe is always there, right? Whatever, like she's was in the same state as me for the longest time, whatever, like blah 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 blah. Eventually when the other girl leaves, I like message her and I'm like, hey, like, would you want to go on a date? And then it's the same thing, doesn't work out. Like, she's just like, oh, I'm not looking to be in a relationship right now. I just got out of a weird thing, blah, 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 blah. But just very weird interaction situations, stuff like that. Ah. Oh, they didn't fall off. Also, fun fact. So yesterday, I'll tell this story again because there's more lore that my friend told me about. So you know how yesterday, I'll tell the story again. We need a name. It's the girl I went to prom with, not the girl I left prom with, but the girl I went to prom with, right? Sophia. Is that the name we're coming up with, or is that the name I used yesterday? Chat, we need a name. Chat, give us names. Emily or Domelly? Donald. I If you ever had a daughter and you named them Donald, I would feel bad for them. Fire Breath Woman, LeBron, DeMarcus, LeBron. Can we get some girl names, please? I feel bad calling them one of them. Oh, I walked off. LeBron. I guess we're doing Sophia. I'm done reading your guys' interesting names. Angelica. There you go. That's also a fine name. We'll do Sophia though. So, basically, me and Sophia were friendly. Why was I in the... LeBron is the perfect name? Yeah, sure. Me and Sophia were okay friends. You know what I mean? We'd have a class every other year or so, like maybe 1 or 2 classes, you know what I mean? We'd like eat lunch together if we had lunch together in the same friend group. Whatever, right? Like acquaintances, right? Eventually it got to the point where waiting. It was like 2 weekends before prom, right? I didn't have a date. She didn't have a date. Man, they take my kill. We both didn't have a date to prom, and like, I remember us being like, "Hey, it doesn't need to be too serious, but I'd love to take you out to prom." And she was like, "Sure, I'd love to go with you. Awesome, cool, W." We ended up going. Very pretty, like, very, very nice. Honestly, if I ended up taking her back to the beach house after prom, we probably still would have had a good time. Very nice person, like, super, super nice, super sweet. Like, just poor timing on her end, sadly. Wait, when was this? This was before prom, so I didn't have a date to prom. I brought someone else, whatever. End up leaving prom with someone else. Oh my god, the Avengers are here. Okay. So we eventually go to prom. Fun fact about that: after I eventually got her to like go to prom with me, right? Makes it seem like I was begging her, please, please go to prom with me. When's prom? We really don't have one. The last year of your senior year of high school, like the last year of your high school years. It's like your final dance before you go to college, right? Like after 8th grade, no. There is an 8th grade dance too, but that isn't as like important, I guess I would say. Anyways, eventually, what was I gonna say? Eventually. After I asked her to go to prom with me, she says yes, whatever. Yippee, woo! I have a date to prom. Awesome. Not going alone. I can bring someone. Cool. Great. Like the next week, 3 girls end up asking me to go to prom with them, and I have to tell them now. But it was just really funny because like it's not like they were all nice people, but I just barely even knew them. So it's just like interesting that they would ask me when like they were just at that point just desperate. I think like they like obviously knew me enough to like want to go to prom with me, but like didn't know me enough to like be like me to be their first ask. And honestly, if one of them had asked me, I was like, oh, I literally am going with what name did I come up with? Sophia. I'm literally going with the Sophia. Like we literally made these plans literally earlier this week. So eventually prom happens, right? Everything like that I told in the story happens. We go our separate ways. I remembered this because my friend told me this yesterday. Eventually, when, I think we talked about this. I find out that she was talking crap about me. I don't know. I don't know if I already explained this story. Whatever. I don't remember if I remembered it or whatever. Whatever. I hang out with the person I eventually went after prom with too. We go to the beach house. I don't think you said it. Okay, so it's a different story I was telling you guys last time. Because I couldn't remember if I did remember or if I didn't remember. Because there was another girl that asked me out. Oh, it was the girl that asked me out. I said no, and then they like lied and said I was horrible to them. And I asked another girl, and they were like blah 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 blah. Yeah, right. That whole story. So I went to the beach house with another girl. That all happened. She eventually, the beach house girl, ended up leaving to go to school the next summer or the next whatever. I for whatever reason, get in touch with Sophia again. Um, and I like had messaged her, or like she had messaged me, and it was just kind of like, oh, how are you doing? Like, hope like college is good. Where are you going? Oh, I'm going here. Oh, no way, I'm going like here, right next to you. Like that's W. If you ever have any parties, you should come down. Or if I ever have any parties, you should come down. Like what I told her, and she was like, oh yeah, sure, because I was living in a like a soccer like basically frat house. It wasn't like a frat house, but like it was a soccer frat house is what we called it. But like we weren't weird like some frat houses. Like it was a little bit more of like a dude hangout than like girls. Like girls would come, but like we wouldn't like it would be mostly like the soccer dudes and like other sport teams would come. It's more or less a sports house where like baseball would like invite all the girls and stuff like that and whatever. Um eventually she comes one time. We have a good time, you know, whatever. Same old, same old. We were drinking spiked apple juice because you know we were over 21 at the time. I think maybe we weren't. No, it was just apple juice because it was my freshman year. I was definitely not 21, so it was just you know normal apple juice. Again, gotta stay healthy, guys. Leave me alone! Ah! It was like God rising from the dead. Like what was that? Um, she eventually comes up. We have a good time, you know, whatever. Um, and it was a good time. And we like hung out, like had like a thing for like maybe like a month or so, whatever, right? We have a thing for like maybe ish a month, right? I find out yesterday, actually. I found about this yesterday. That after prom, she was actually furious that I didn't go back with her, and that she was talking a bunch of crap on the girl I went with was basically like freaking out at her, like apparently said something to her, and like was like blah blah blah, you took my date, blah 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 blah, like super rude, super mad. Um, and the only reason I found out about this was because my friend went to the same place that she was at. Like his girlfriend at the time went to the same like girls thing that they had. So I found out about it and I was like, ah, because she never told me anything about that. Oh, I didn't die. Oh, now I died. I hate this song. But it was just so random. I was like, you go from like never saying this to me, going on dates with me afterwards, and then just like randomly just being so mean. But what an interesting map. I like this map. It's okay. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. There's not a lot of other stories I really have. There's like random small things that have happened probably, but I can't think of right now. But A lot of random things have happened, chat. A lot of random things have happened to me, and I'm just like, I have no idea how this happened. There's one girl in college that I dated for like a week. I don't know if I ever told that story. It was just not like she just ignored me for like 2 weeks, and then I was just like, "Are we ever gonna, be a relationship?" And then she's like, "I just don't think I can do this. I think we have to break up." And I was like, "We're together?" Like that's more or less what I said. I was like, "Okay." I've never seen this. Yeah, this is a new map. Yeah, she like for like 2 weeks. So I had asked her out. I was like, "Hey, would you be my girlfriend?" Yes. W. Awesome. All right. All right. Hey, do you want to hang out today? No, sorry, I'm busy doing like studying. Oh, that's fine. I can like come to my dorm room. We can study together. We're in two of the same classes. Um, no, because if I come, then we're not actually gonna study. Blah 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 blah. Haha. Yeah, fair. I guess we probably wouldn't. All right. Have fun. Whatever. 2 weeks go by of like this the same thing, and I think one of the times I was like, I'm in the same classes as you. I know you don't have that much work to do because I don't have that much work to do. What could you be doing that I'm not? I literally was like, "What are you working on?" And then she's like, "My other classes," and I was like, "Well, I guess I can't fight that because I'm not in them." But like, I'm just like, why? Like, eventually, I was just like, "Why are we dating?" I think like we were like dating for like a month, I think, or so. Something like that, right? We were dating for like a decent amount of time. Oh, I'm dead. I can't eat food. I'm just dead. Dude, that's the most annoying thing is when the other person can eat food on higher health, but like you're still not hungry. Like, I'm hungry, game. Please let me eat. Spam hitting is crazy. I had to get him off of me. What is it called? Yeah, it was like we were dated for like maybe I think like maybe a month or something like that, and we maybe kissed once, maybe twice, once definitely, but I don't think we kiss ever again. No, they were spam hitting. Oh, until I ended it. I mean, that's fair. Relationships are weird, chat. They're great in their own ways, but 9 times out of 10, they just end with weird things. But most relationships are good. Well, there's just um. I want the diamond sword. Thank you. I've had like 4 crushes, accepted it once, rejected 3 times. See, that's the thing. I've been rejected so often that I'm just like numb to it. You know what I mean? It's like it's not even like a bad thing. Well, I mean, it's not a good thing, but like, I mean, obviously, as you can tell with like the stories I tell, there's like 10, 15 times where like I'll just be like rejected. Oh, was he gonna try to do like a Neo? But the worst thing to do is just like stop putting yourself out there, Because as soon as you like give up, then yeah, nothing will ever happen because you gave up. Oh. Do I have any boots? No. Where are they? Oops. Ow, I'm so low. Oh, I'm dead. I have unreliable friends that tell the girls too. I mean, in ways that's a W though, because like your friends tell the girl, if they tell you they told the girl, and then they're like, yeah, they don't like you. At least you don't have to go through the awkwardness. You know what I mean? In ways, I'd rather that. Oh. You know what I mean? Like, I'd rather do that than like have them like be like, oh, I asked them, but I'm not gonna tell you. Go ask them out yourself. Figure it out. I've had that happen before. I've done it for friends. Oh, so, so one time, recently, not recent, like recently. When I say recently, chat, that means when I've been an adult, right? So, this was in college, right? Me and my friends were going to a bar, right? And we were in the bar, and one of my friends were like, "Oh, that girl's so pretty." Kind of like the story I tell when I was like in middle school, and I got the number for the girls, whatever, but it was fake. So like 50 years ago. Okay. The girls were like, the guy was like, oh my god, I think this girl's really pretty, blah 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 blah. Me and my friend were like, dude, you should go, Papa John girl, yeah, pretty much. You should go ask her out, like go ask for her number, dude. Or like one of their numbers, because like I think he said those girls are so pretty or whatever, and there was multiple. And he was like, no, I can't, like, I can't do that, that's weird. I was like, it's not weird if you just ask, like, just be casual about it. Just be like, oh my god, I love what you're wearing, like, you're so pretty, can I have your number? Something stupid like that, right? That's what I say to him, right? Like, just say something nice, right? He's like, I can't. And I was like, I can do it for you if you want, like, I can go ask them if they want your number. And he's like, would you, question mark? And I was like, aha, oh, never mind. I got them anyways. So I eventually walk over and I'm like, hey, my friend thinks you guys are really pretty. Can I get your can I give him your number? And they're like, oh, who's your friend? And I was like, oh, it's him over there. Like, it's my friend over there. Why was you? Because I don't care. I don't get that type of social anxiety anymore. To where, like, if I wanted to ask someone out, or if I wanted to say something to someone, you have no fear? Not really. In terms, I do. I can be weird about some things, but like I don't like freak out about it. Especially if it is strangers. I know someone just said I get really bad at social anxiety around strangers. Strangers I don't really care about because you might never ever see them again. Eventually I walk over. I'm like, hey, my friend really thinks you guys are pretty. He, I hate when I move my levy from my fifth slot. I always have my levies in my fifth slot, and I moved it. Why do I do that? Um. Anyways, so I was like, oh, like my friend thinks you're really pretty. To one of them, was wondering if you could get one of their numbers, get your guys' numbers, and she was like, oh, they're like, oh, who? I was like, oh, I pointed behind me. I was like, oh, that one, like that dude right there, and they're like, oh, the one wearing like black or something, like a black like shirt or like whatever, like sure, yeah, him, and they kind of looked at each other, and I was like, oh no, and it's so bad. It's so bad. Because I thought she was pretty. Um, the one girl that he wanted the number from was like, my friend likes him, thinks he's good looking. I don't as much, but I think you're good looking, basically. Do you guys want to do a double date and like do those couples? Like, do you want to do that? And I was like, I mean, I'm down, but I'll have to obviously ask him. Just give me your number, and I'll hit you up later. And she's like, perfect, awesome, like great. Um, she gives me her number, and obviously again, like my friend sees it, so when I'm walking back, because he was like looking at times, like he waved at them when I pointed at him, like whatever. Um, when I walk back, oh, I'm so sorry. When I walked back, he was like, oh, okay, that's what I get for making fun of him. When I walked back, he was like, dude, did you get her number for me? And I was like, okay, here's the situation, bro. So, she don't like you like that, but her friend does. But the girl that you do like, likes me. So, here's the situation. They want to do a double date, and you would be with the other one, and I would be with the one that you like. That you liked. And he was uh, and he more or less told me no, that he doesn't want to do the double date because he would be more upset that he wasn't with the girl that he wanted to be with. And I was like, you know what? Fair, I guess. Like, if that's how you feel, like, whatever. Like, I get it to a certain extent. Like, whatever. So I messaged her, and I was like, hey, my friend doesn't want to do the double date. And then she just messaged me and was just like, oh, are you the bar guy? And I was like, yeah. And then she was just like, oh, do you want to just go on a date with me? And I was like, I looked at my friend and I was like, do you care if I go on a date with her? And he was like, nah, that's fine, I guess. And I was like, sure, we can go on a date. We went on the date. It was fine, but we never went on another one. It wasn't like a bad thing. It wasn't the greatest thing. And I was like, heh. Well, yeah. I just felt bad because like I was going over there strictly to get the number for my friend, and I left with a date for myself. You know what I mean? Are there any girls you were mad in love with? I mean, yeah. I have been in relationships where like I was like head over heels with them, or like I really liked them or whatever, blah 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 blah. But those are just relationships, 9 out of 10 of them. The only one I really liked that I didn't date was that girl that I like was talking to after prom during my sophomore year. I really liked her in my sophomore year. Like I had like a really big crush on her. Like my friends knew her, and like I'd tell my friends, but like I didn't really do anything about it because I was afraid. But like I had such a big crush on her. But I was just afraid, bro. I was afraid. I was afraid. Like, let's be honest. I was afraid. I didn't want to get rejected. I didn't have the confidence I do now. Oh, that's all of them. My teammate's dead. And he's running into me! Get away from me, teammate. He's gonna get me killed. Funny. But yeah, I was just nervous. I didn't want to get rejected. I was sad. I was scared. Those guys are such NPCs. Yeah, maybe just a little bit. Oh, what the? Have you had 5 girls crushing on you at once? No, not 5. Not exactly 5. Well, there was the girl that called me daddy. That was just like an all of like high school type of thing. Like she liked me throughout all of high school. So higher than 5? Okay, guys. Okay. There was that girl. There was the girl in sophomore year, so that was 2 at the same time. 2 is the max, probably. Technically, I guess senior year would have been the most. Because if we count the girl I took to prom, because they said yes that they'd want to go on a date with me, so I guess I wouldn't say crushing on me. They thought of me as interesting enough to take out. Or go out with. I'm just getting attacked from left, right, and center. Maybe 3. Maybe 3. I don't see me ever going to prom. I wouldn't have if I didn't get a date. Did I listen to the second disc? I think I've listened to all of it right now, yeah. Hello? Why would I go to a prom when MCCI exists? Exactly. Again, like in prom, I like did like 1 slow dance with the girl I went with, but besides that, like I just was talking to the other girl outside of prom the whole time, which I could have done for free anywhere else. Oh my god. What would you, yeah, okay. I read that. So were you popular at school? So I wouldn't consider myself popular. I was just very well known, is what the way I would say it. Like, I feel like if you were like, oh, you know Shane last name? Oh yeah, I know who that is. It would just be kind of like that. Like, not all of them would have been like my friend or anything like that. Like, I wasn't friendly with everyone. Want to hear the funniest thing ever? So, I think senior year, we had a problem with bullying in our year. Like, people in my year were bullying each other, right? And there was one guy that consider himself the popular guy, right? Like, you know, those people that think that they're like so much more popular than everyone. They're the cool kids, blah 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 blah, right? This kid at like a rally that we were doing about like bullying and trying to like slow down the bullying that we were doing like to each other in our own class, goes up to the front of like, or like, we were like talking, or like the teacher was like, does anyone want to say anything about this situation? And this kid gets up and is like, literally says, I know most of you might think I'm the popular kid and that you can't talk to me, but like, if any of you guys want to ever like sit down at like lunch and like talk to us and like hang out with us, you are more than welcome to. We're not those type of people, blah 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 blah. And I was just like, that's everyone like around me that knew them, like, 'cause I obviously knew who the dude was too. Everyone around them was just like trying not to laugh because it was just so dumb. I was like, one, if I sat at your table, you would be like, why the hell are you sitting here? Like, get out, more or less. Like, our friend sits there. Can you please get up and leave? Like, I get it. He was trying to be nice and being like, hey, like, stop bullying, like, whatever. Even though, like, they probably bullied the most people unintentionally. But, it was just funny that they were just like, yeah, all my like anyone can sit with us at lunch. Like I know I might like we might be seen as popular kids, but blah blah blah. I was like, dude, you are not him. Like, calm down. Hi Joel, how you doing, dude? Like, it is not that deep. It is not that deep, little bro. Were you quiet, talkative, or a troublemaking in lessons, or a mix? Probably a mix. You are not that guy, Bucko. Yeah. You didn't have a group of students tasked to be a mini therapist. That's interesting. Over you, I know. But I do not need two of those. Would you say this is your job? Um, I wouldn't say it's technically a job. I mean, it's the only thing I'm doing, but like, I wouldn't say it's like my job. It's more like of like a passion project. It's more of a passion project. Posture check. Thank you for the posture check. Make sure you're not. Thoughts on the update? Like, what was I gonna say? Would you say that your hoplite days are over? No, I mean, they've been doing fun things with the like custom games that you can do, but besides that, I mean, I'm never gonna like play like a normal event probably, or like normal like just like solo or like whatever. And I'm dead. Yeah. Like, what was I supposed to do there? Mm-mm-mm. Do you know your Sky Battle kill record? Nah. Something. Just something. A number. What? Oh. Parkour has ghost blocks for rhythm-based parkour. I did see that. I see that they did that. That was kind of W. I wonder if they do have any UHCs happening in 23 minutes. A solo lucky block time bomb bolus. I mean, maybe. The thing is, I go deep boop. I think Purpose doing some type of 100 like survival games thingy mabobber. It'd be cool to do that. Oh, well that sucked. Oh. Ow. Ow. Oh, that's why I can't run. Space Mariner skins. I don't know if you saw them. I'll look in a minute. I think my favorite thing about my whole entire like senior year that happened was two things. I don't know how many of you guys have done it or know about this, but there's a thing that my graduation year did, and it's School Assassin, where like basically you get like a group of 2 people and you have to try to like hit them with a water gun. But the fun thing about my year's assassins is I got so bad that the cops had to be called, and like the cops were like at the school, and like lied too far away. Yeah, people were like jumping on top of cars. People were like jumping on top of cars. People were like like just like entering people's properties. People were hiding in other people's bushes, freaking out the neighbors. Like people were just being gremlins, and it like just was obviously a little too far. And the cops weren't having it. Our senior tag, yeah. The other thing that I did was I did a hypnotize, like a hypnotist came to our school and hypnotized people, and you had to like be like chosen more or less. And I got chosen, and I was like, I actually am curious if I'm actually gonna be hypnotized, like if I'm gonna remember any of this. Do I want to tell you guys if I did or didn't? You are the chosen one. That's so annoying. Like, this guy's just playing like a wimp. Wow. That was horrible. I won! Um. Um. Yeah. Eventually. Eventually, like I get up there, he like does his like quote unquote hypnotist trick to like hypnotize me, and it just doesn't work. And I just remember being like, well, I can't like act like it didn't work. So like all these things like he's asking us to do, I just do it. Like oh, like do a fashion walk or whatever. I just do it. I don't know what else he would have asked for, but like but like I forget what else he asked us to do. Like forget how to walk or something like that, or like do like a fashion walk, or like think like I'm like your favorite celebrity or something like that, or like think that you're like accidentally in your underwear or something like that, like you forgot to put on pants or something stupid like that. I don't even have this yet. How did it not hit him? Ow. The other guy ain't like, you know what he's doing. Ah! Our rules were against doing it on school property or school events, so that included other high schools. The thing is with our thing is that's why people were ending up in other people's property, is because they had so many rules. You couldn't do it at school, you couldn't do it at practice, you couldn't do it at jobs, like you couldn't do it like here, there, or that. So like the only place you could really do it is people's houses. So like if you were a loser and just did nothing with your life, like and literally like just like played like a loser, like never went outside, just like stayed in your house, whatever, you could just so easily win because you would just never leave your house. Where did my teammate go? But Ugh. Dude, don't be a loser. Give me back my water. Oh, that was not my teammate. Can they stop just bowing? Where is he? My team. Yeah, I don't think I did anything else specific in my senior year that was like really cool or anything like that. It's just all very random things. What are you gonna do? Like, why did I do that? Were most of your teachers terrible? No. See, a lot of my teachers, like again, like I said this yesterday, a lot of people talk about like, or a lot of teachers like to like hype up the next years. Like when I was in middle school, they were like, oh, like when you go to high school, they're not going to give you as many breaks. Like I'm being so lenient with you, blah 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 blah. My bad, guy. But when you go to like high school, they're not going to give you as many chances, blah 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 blah. But did I take any higher levels? Yeah, I took AP math classes usually. That was like the only thing I really ever took. Um How did you not kill him? Yeah, but I think I don't remember how I ended up taking. He's just gonna use it. Why does his face change when he like looks up and down? Am I the only one that noticed that? I hated AP classes because it just felt like if you failed the test at the end, that you just wasted your time. And some of them weren't that hard. Like some of my teachers made them pretty easy, but like Sometimes they were like the most difficult things in the world, and you're just like, this is for no reason, just so hard. Like, can you guys fight? They're goofy. They're all goofy. Everyone in this game's goofy. Can they just run for 10 years? He jumped over the block randomly. I'm gonna die. I'm dead. I threw. Oh well. I hate this super server anyways. I try it once in a while, but it's no fun. Because then people just get legendaries like that, and they just run around in circles like an annoying little 10-year-old. Could you use sites to steal health? Yeah, but it would have been like 2 hearts because he was at like 3 hearts. I still would have died, but it didn't make that much of a difference. But all right, I think that'll be it for today, chat. Because I am hunger. I want food. We could raid Andre. Why are you question marking? Am I allowed to eat? Am I not allowed to eat food anymore? But yeah, I mean, we'll be back again tomorrow. Hopefully a little bit of a earlier stream. I started a little bit later today, but that was because I was feeling lazy.